So let's talk about the experiences that you can sell. Experiences meaning tickets to a live show, busking on street corners, providing house concerts, putting together a live music festival. Check out gigsalad.com. There's a bunch of different resources there if you're a public speaker and you like talking at music conferences, or if you're a cover band performing at weddings. And lastly, crowdfunding. So first, let's talk about the live show. Live show ticket sales are alive and well. We know that the CD sales in the music industry are going down, but there's something about the experience of being at a live show that people just can't replace digitally. At your live shows, the people that are going to buy your CDs and your merch are buying it because they are going to be taking home a souvenir, a little piece of the experience that they just had. These are different people than the people that are buying your music on iTunes at home, right? So you want to make sure that they know that they can buy these CDs. You want to be available after your live show to sign the CDs, to sign the t-shirts, to engage with your fans, to develop that relationship so that you have repeat customers. That's essentially what we're talking about, is creating a long-term engagement plan. And the best way to do that is in your live shows. So you have your traditional live show at a music venue, 100, 50, 200, 300, 400 people. You also can play a bajillion other different places like museums. House concerts are the number one way to increase your income right away. We'll talk about that in a second. Ski resorts. I did a whole ski resort tour. Not only do they pay you to play in their dining areas and on their balconies, but they also give you tickets for the day and probably hotel rooms. That's a great tour to do, just ski resort tours. College radio, make sure that you're hitting up all sorts of different college radio stations in the afternoons before you have shows that evening. Not only is it a great way to get more people out to your show, but you're developing relationships with radio stations that are going to help promote you even after you've left town. I have a whole list in my e-course, In the Key of Success, of about 20 different places that you can play that you probably haven't thought of yet. So start thinking outside of the box. Think of where are people going to be excited to hear live music, possibly hire you for something else, or pay you right there on the spot. Crowdfunding is an experience. Crowdfunding is a huge thing right now. I'm sure you've all heard of it at this point. We've got Kickstarter and Indiegogo and Pledge Music specifically for people who are creating a record and want their fans to help fund the making of that record. There are also platforms like Patreon that are new, awesome ways to constantly create content and get paid for it. So here's the back end of my Pledge Music campaign. These are all of the different incentives that I provided people, and there you can see that they're hugely different in price range. Some of them, these $0, they're part of a bundle, but they are really all over the place. You can get a 5-minute Skype with my Basset Hound puppy, Oliver. You get a box of surprises. Access Pass is the lowest thing that people can get. They just get all the VIP updates. I will write you a cover song if you're a musician and you want my e-course. Everything to me writing you a jingle or a song or a sonic logo, or access to a private listening party, a phone call with me, tickets to every show I perform ever. Lots of different bundles. You can bundle things up. People like one thing, if you're a musician, I had a bundle for musicians, the e-course plus a coaching call, plus I will promote you on Twitter for a day. There's all sorts of neat things that you can do in this back end here. And then you can update your fans every week, every month. I suggest every week so that they stay engaged. They remember that you are doing this. And then also constantly remind people that you have a Pledge Music campaign. Don't just launch it, post your video, and then leave it. People need to see things on social media between 7 and 10 times in order to act, which means in order for them to click on the button and start to engage with you. So make sure that you are not being ashamed of this awesome thing you've got going on, and you are using the widgets and the email links and all these social tools that they've got down here to help promote your Pledge Music campaign. I also want to talk about Patreon just a little bit. This is my Patreon page, and this is where I am creating constant content, and I call it Inspiring Things, which gives me a little leeway around what it is I am creating, whether it's a blog post, which is my most recent Patreon post here, or if it's a podcast episode. Here's one that I just recently posted with Judy Stakey, a music industry legend. Or if I do my own music creation and just continue to inspire other musicians to continue to create. Patreon works really similarly as Kickstarter or Pledge in the sense that you have goals and rewards, and you can see here the different rewards that I provide people. For every $1 people spend, they can get access to the Patreon-only conversations, comments, and updates. If they pledge $2, they'll get a personal shout out from me on Twitter once a month, $3 or more, et cetera, et cetera. And it goes all the way up for Patreon, it goes all the way up to $50 or more. The only reason I don't have a $1,000 option or $5,000 option or even $10,000 option is because this is per thing and this is ongoing. So if someone's pledging $50 per inspiring thing that I make, and I make between 2 and 4 of these a month, and I do this year round, this person is shelling out a good amount of money. So I put the cap on $50. If someone wants to spend more, then they're welcome to do that if they would like to. There's an option to actually spend more money. It's a really simple platform. You get to create your own header, and I think it's a really great way for anyone that's constantly making content, whether it's music videos or blogs, to engage with fans on a consistent level and to also earn money for everything that you ever create. Don't make the exclusive experiences that you're providing your pledgers or your Patreon people just for them. In between CDs and tours, you can have a subscription VIP service where people are paying a monthly fee to get access to special behind the scenes videos, other stuff that you're releasing in between the CDs, or even a monthly Google Hangout that you do with your fans. It's a great way to keep people engaged in between the big press talking points like a new tour or a new record.